This is John Paul. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. As you guys know, Meghan Markle is in a legal battle with the Daily Mail. This one's called Meghan Markle's Eyes, Blocks, and Throats Tightening are signs her ego was left raging when she was told she's not the only powerful woman during Fortune's virtual summit, body expert claims. Okay, so I want to actually take a look at this clip and look at her body language, see what you guys think. I've, of course, got a few hunches of my own. Real quick, let's see what they say. The Duchess showed signs that she doesn't like being told she's not the only powerful woman during Fortune's virtual summit, a body language expert has claimed. Meghan Markle, 39, who spoke from the $14 million Santa Barbara home she shares with husband Prince Harry and their one-year-old son Archie last Tuesday. Wait a second. Here's the thing. I don't think Meghan Markle would be living in a $14 million mansion if she didn't marry Harry. Well, she could have married some other rich guy, but the point is, on her own, she would not work up to that. You know, she was, like I keep saying, a low-level actress. I think she had about, 9 jobs here and there. Not very big. 1 or 2 episodes of, somewhat known shows. Things like that. So, pretty much everything she's got right now is not earned, so to speak. It's more because of her marriage and her association. So, she claimed she pays no mind to public flattery or criticism, while also hitting out at the media for misinterpreting remarks she has made in order to make them sound more controversial or inflammatory. Okay, let's see.
I want to focus on a word that you use that I use a lot, which is reckoning. We are really here. We are really facing it.
Yeah.
And I just to prepare for this interview, I listened to a moving graduation speech that you gave. And you not only said Black Lives Matter, you said the names of the people that we've lost, the people that have been murdered. And I was struck by the courage that it took, the effortless courage that it took to keep bringing these things forward, which you do. Mm-hmm. And that brings me to the moment of reckoning. You're not the only powerful woman, even in this community, who has had a sitting president take a shot at you, mobs come at you, powerful people and powerful forces try to take you down or try to disparage your message. This is a tough time for people with power and platforms. What is your best advice for other folks with stakeholders, with a desire to weigh in on the important issues of the day, to take those risks carefully, to assess them correctly, and then to weigh in?
Yes, I mean, I think it's about being authentic. And if you look back at anything that I've said, it's really interesting because it often what ends up being inflammatory, it seems, is people's interpretation of it. But if you listen to what I actually say, it's not controversial. And actually some of it is reactive to things that just haven't happened, which is, in some ways, I think you have to have a sense of humor about it, even though there is quite a bit of gravity.
Okay, stop right there. So, let's talk about what isn't controversial. Now, we've got to agree on one thing, and I think it's going to be pretty easy, is that she released this woke video with Harry, where Harry says, we've got to fight against internet negativity and hate speech. Now, I think she had Harry say that. I really don't think if Meghan Markle was out of the picture, Harry would come out on his own or with another woman he married and say, we've got to fight hate speech and internet negativity. That comes from her, okay? So, the thing is, that's controversial because hate speech, quote-unquote, and internet negativity is also freedom of speech, okay? Because what they call hate speech is just usually normal criticism. It's usually not actually violent hate speech. Internet negativity, that is straight up freedom of speech. Everyone has the right to be negative on the internet. I'd suggest not, cursing, trolling, being racist. If it's civil, any amount of negativity should be perfectly welcomed and accepted, and even some slightly distasteful but well-spoken negativity. It's all freedom of speech. And being against that is not only wrong, but it sure is fucking hell controversial. Now, her body language here is, she's really confident. She's really coming off like she is the queen, okay? And I gotta keep beating this dead horse down. She comes from a very modest, regular career. I can't even remember the shows she was in. She was in Suits, There's a list obviously on Wikipedia. You know, they're not memorable. She was pretty much a nobody actress in the same way Amber Heard was. So I've compared her to Amber Heard, and I'm not comparing the entire person, but there are definitely similarities. And one factual similarity is that before they met their man, they were pretty much nobody. Amber Heard lower than, Meghan was. Amber Heard had like 1 or 2 really like extra type roles. Meghan was like in the business, but pretty much nobody knew who they were. And then all of a sudden, they marry who they marry, and they've got international fame, and they're all over the media. Very similar. And now Meghan Markle's coming out as quote-unquote this powerful woman, and as you guys know, Amber Heard came out with, being a spokesperson for L'Oreal, these activist gigs she did, and she's pretending to be this powerful woman. In reality, association brought them up to where they are. So I would say, in this case, there is a point to be made about her very confident, overconfident body language, and I wouldn't put it past her that, she's got this ego and she wants to be considered more powerful than other women, even some who have actual power, who earned their way up top. You guys, let me know what you think down below. I'm doing shout-outs, special thanks, things like that. Shout out to Yellowbeard James. He's always around here. Been coming around a long time. Appreciate it. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. You'll get videos, sometimes photoshops. It'll be great. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.